All right. Hey, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Axanar Confidential number 93. Oh, my God. 7 more episodes to 100. Hope you are all doing well out there. A Friday night. Oh, what a week. Holy crap. It was crazy. But all good. I got no complaints. We got a lot of work done this week. A lot of work done. And lots happening. You know, we have our Jewish Space Laser Corps Kickstarter going. So hopefully you guys are familiar with that. Just check out the Jewish Space Laser Corps. I mean, we can play it in a little while, but check out the video because it really is a good video. It was really, I was very pleased with it, and I think everyone on this side who was doing it was pretty pleased with it too. So let me adjust the lights a little. I'm constantly trying to improve or change the lighting, but all right, I'll get a little more. That's Cisco. Let's see, over there. No, over there. That's Cisco's actual computer, and that's phaser power cell. Over there in the corner is Karn's sword. Yeah, and then up here is right there. That's the nuclear bomb from Silent Running, and got Starbucks helmet over here too. You can see Starbucks helmet. There's Starbucks helmet. So anyway, how's everyone doing? Good. It's been a good week, I hope. Frederick Wayne McFeeters, how are you? John F. Willis, hello. It's Alec with a C, but they're right next to each other on the keyboard, so I usually forgive people. John Tesler, thank you, John, for donating to Jewish Space Laser Corps. Daniel Fowler, how are you? There's Mark Payton. Two-stroke trail roamer. There you go. Yeah, you know, he's asking for more Avalon. I talked to Josh and I just exchanged messages. He's on a shoot tonight out in the desert, he said. So, which is definitely not Arkansas. So we won't be, I invited him on. So we're going to try and do a special Avalon only live stream next week. So stay tuned for that. Olive Drab, how are you? Miss Karen B. There's Stephen Shuey, Silver Bullet. So yeah, a lot of the old timers. Sam R. Yes, we were on time. There you go. Who else is around? I'm sure we have plenty of lurkers there. Jeremy Burton, how are you, sir? So there you go. Hey, so what's there's so much happening, which I'm really excited about, and I want to share with you. So let's start with Axanar, okay? So starting with Axanar, here's where we are with Axanar right now. We are actually reviewing the footage from October 2019. Good news, bad news. The bad news is that half the footage isn't usable. And you can chalk that up to failure on the part of the director. Our two most experienced actors, one of whom's won an Emmy Award, had bad performances. So, you know, if you're a director and you can't get a good performance out of, you know, a legend like J.G. Hertzler or an Emmy Award winner like James Liu, yeah, there are other things you should be doing. And unfortunately, we are going to have to reshoot both those guys, which isn't a problem because they both were like, look, Alec, not my best work. I'll come back whenever. Both of them, they were such pros, those guys, you know, and they both said, we will come back. And so we are planning. So reviewing all the footage. Also, Paul and his producer lost half the footage for 3 different actors. And Paul was off screwing around at that time. He was shooting as something that he had no authorization to shoot. So that, you know, just an absolute mess. So right now we're going through the footage, trying to determine what do we need to shoot in November? Because remember, originally we weren't going to do another shoot in Atlanta. Now we have to. But good news on that part I'll tell you about. So who are we going to reshoot? We're going to reshoot J.G. Hertzler. We're going to reshoot James Liu. We're going to recast Korax and shoot a new actress there. And then I'm hoping that we can get away with what Rob Prowgo did with April, but although he's happy to come back. But we want to shoot 2 days in November here in Atlanta. One day, JG, James Liu, Korax, who we could put off till Los Angeles, and then, so that's the idea for, and hopefully no one else. Hopefully Leonard's footage was good. Hopefully, Raj's footage was good. Hopefully, mystery character who has a name I can't tell you, his footage was good. Real excited. You're gonna love the Easter egg we gave you guys. Love it. April's not the Easter egg. Everyone knows April's in this. So really good. So really good stuff there. So that's what November is. It's a 2-day shoot. Now here's a really. So that's the bad news is we have to reshoot stuff that was not done well in October 2019. Here's the good news. Because we have an amazing DP now, not that Jim the DP was good, was very good, old pro. He was really good. The DP wasn't the problem. The direction was the problem. And but we have a great DP in Jeff Fagan, and the producer back then, Chris Mills, who was awesome. We love Chris. The three of us had a conversation. Now we had a conversation a year ago when we were in the middle of the real height of COVID, right? And what we did was like, okay, how big does the actual team have to be? Because right at that time, no one was shooting. Industry shut down. We were like, how much can we cut this down? And we basically figured we could get away with 5 people on set. Now, remember, we had 25 people on set into October 2019. But when you don't have to do that, you can save a lot of money, and technology allows us to do that now. So Jeff was and Chris Mills did an amazing job. I kind of was like, you tell me what you need, and then we'll work around that. Jeff was like, I think we can, if we're doing 2 cameras, I can operate one. We get a camera operator. We get maybe a second camera op to pull focus on the slider. We need a gaffer. We need a sound guy. 5. We think 5 plus talent on set. Now, here's what that does. That not only for COVID reasons limits your production, right? Which is really good. It also cuts down on expenses. So what we figured is that 2-day shoot that we do here in November, we can probably do for under $10,000. 2019, granted 3-day shoot, and granted a lot of volunteers who we had to feed, $65,000. Now the budget was $50,000, and Paul went over $15,000 roughly. Went way over budget because the money wasn't spent well, and we had things that we didn't need, and we had people we didn't need, and So we're really excited about that. So we'll be able to do the November shoot. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I came behind on comments. Sean Waslau Holdren, okay, Polish. Make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. The problem with making a part 2 of any story is there will always be some setbacks. Hope for a better tomorrow. That's all I can say. All my hopes. $5 super chat from Sean. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We are indebted to you. Thank you. Let me just lower this a little. So that's very nice of you. So that's it. So we think we're going to be able to limit the crew. I don't expect to have more than, in our new facility, there will not be more than 20 people in the entire building. That's probably a good number. Because we're also limiting volunteers too. We're not going to invite everyone like we had last time. It's going to be the real core volunteers, especially the first dibs for the volunteers for this coming shoot in November here in Atlanta are going to be everyone who moved the studio. We had half a dozen guys who were there 3-4 weekends in a row, helping us move. They all get first shot, right? You treat the people who are there for you well. Got to bring up Stephen Shuey and his mom, Karen, who are the costume people. And one of the other problems that was identified was, and this is all going to be cured by the way where we've set everything up. Whereas previously the director had a lot of power, and that led to all the mistakes that an amateur director made in 2019. We're not going to allow that to happen again. So we have an amazing pro in Ted Brunetti as director, but Ted he's great. He's amazing. As far as who's the person you want working with the talent, no one better. right? The guy directed Jack Lemmon. Directed. I'm sorry. He coached. He was the acting coach for Jack Lemmon and George C. Scott in the TV movie Inherit the Wind. Was it? I think it was a TV movie. Yeah. James Gandolfini's acting coach, right? The guy is, and he was my acting coach. Who am I? But the guy's amazing. One of the greatest people I know, dedicated to his craft. And just, I said, Ted, I don't want you to worry about the camera setup. And I'm going to bring Mark Edward Lewis in, and he'll act as, practically your first AD. He'll make sure that he'll work with Jeff Fagan, our DP, and our sound guy, because obviously Mark is an expert in sound. He was our sound editor on Prelude. I said, let's put an extra person here. You work on performance, Ted. And he was like, I love that. He said, I am happy to do that. And I was like, yes, because now I don't have to deal with egos of someone who wants to steal the project or run away with the project, or to put his. Everyone here is for the same reason. We want to make Axanar great, and whatever it takes. So Ted is performance. Mark Edward Lewis is going to be all the operational. It'll be the storyboarding and the working with the VFX, and he's post-production supervisor. And then we got Jeff as DP, and he knows the look we're going for. Very aggressive, right? And then I'm going to be on set because there were some really obvious, some of the obvious mistakes that were made in the October 2019 shoot. Like sometimes, it was amazing how many people saw the footage of J.G. Hertzler and said, his costume looks like crap. Yeah, it did look like crap because Paul was so interested in working with JG and not looking at Video Village, looking at what was showing up on the camera, that there were scenes where his costume was just horrendous. It's the same exact costume we used in Prelude, So I'm going to be there on set, making sure, does the guy need to do the Picard tuck? Does do we need to iron it? Is the costume perfect? I'll be on set, make sure that happens. Mark, we'll just have a team that's totally dedicated to each person focus on their job to make sure that the end product that we see on that video monitor is exceptional, right? Because there's a lot of stuff from the October 2019 shoot that is just unusable. So we're not going to make that mistake again. 2 15-minute episodes, Jim. 2 15-minute episodes. Just look at the comments. So thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim Westbrook, as Jim knows. Giving me this. Thank you, Sean. We appreciate it. That way now. Walslau is German, and my second last name, Holdren, is Irish. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. I just go by Sean. Don't worry too much. Okay, Sean, thank you. There is Paul Osborne. Yes, Paul, we're thinking of Sunday. This coming Sunday, we're going to be working. I paid to have the flooring done because Dana was getting behind, and he needs to get onto the bridge. So I had we paid to have the rest of the flooring done. It's all done. All he's got to do is baseboards, and the main room of the new studio is done. Real excited about that. So so Sunday, Paul, is what we're shooting for. Dana was supposed to call me tonight, and I haven't heard from him. Let's see if there's a message from him. No message yet. Let me just tell him. Oh, I hear the puppies downstairs. So as you all know, we have 3 adorable little puppies that we're fostering as part of Axanar Dog Rescue. Hey, Adam Vera, how are you? Adam is one of our most loyal fans. It's great to see you, sir. Right, I haven't seen my footage yet. I'm told yes. I'm told the same problems happen, which I'm good for. I'm good to reshoot them. I would reshoot him just for the chance to work with Ted Brunetti. I want to be able to say in the next 2 episodes of Prelude, of Axanar, my director was Ted Brunetti, right? Because he's amazing. Val, we'll talk. Thank you for the offer. We appreciate it. MT, how are you, sir? It's been a while. That portion, I don't know what that is. Thank you. Thank you. And then hopefully December will be the LA shoot. So really what's happening now, we did our first pass on the budget. Okay. The budget won't be finalized until we go through all the footage, which John Stogie, as many of you know, is going through the hard drive and putting it up on YouTube for me to look at. And then we'll be able to say, okay, we've got this character. We've got this character, because we know there are characters, that were just screwed up. So once we go through that footage, which I'm hoping to get done this, figure by before I go to Vegas, I hope to have all to know for sure what we need to do. We're leaving for Vegas on the 7th, I think. That's the next step. Go through all the footage. That will then allow me to finalize the budget in August. And then September, October, first half of November, we're prepping for a shoot, right? We won't have to raise much money, and we'll be good to go. So that's kind of the plan. Then the December shoot in Los Angeles, that's a much bigger shoot. Although the Atlanta shoot's 2 days, and we're shooting a scene from the full-length Axanar script. That's the second day. So hopefully 1 day of interviews, 1 day on the bridge, and then we're done in Atlanta. Then we go out to LA 3 days, and we are done. We are wrapped. We go to post-production with the amazing Mark Edward Lewis and our visual effects team. So that's the plan. So con season next year, we should be I am hoping that we premiere the next 2 episodes, and who knows, we may split it up. We may do 1 episode and then another episode. We'll see. We may do both at once. But the goal is for next summer to be premiering, not even next summer. It could be next spring, be premiering the next 2 episodes of Axanar. Excuse me. BTM scale modeling, Buck Moore, huh? Thank you, sir. We're all big fans of modeling. So there you go. Oh, excuse me. Oh. So that's what's happening with Axanar. What is happening with Aries Studios? So as I mentioned before, the flooring is all in the front section. We started moving stuff out of the back that goes in the lobby. We have a sofa. We have showcases, costumes that are going to go on display. So yeah, kind of really excited about that. The whole goal is to make the lobby look amazing, just amazing. We want you to walk into the lobby and go, whoa, this is really cool, right? So we have that opportunity. And Dana, and we're trying to get Dana done with working on the interior, right? Everything's painted. Flooring's down now. He just has to do floorboards, and he can go put the bridge together, right? That's the next thing, at which we will be having weekends, volunteer weekends, to help put the bridge together. So that's kind of where we are with that. We're excited about the studio, right? Things are going great. And what else? And so then we have Las Vegas Con coming up here in 3 weeks. August 11th through 15th is Vegas Con, and we will be there in force. I will be there. Crystal will be there. Steve Jepson, our very own Admiral Slater, is coming into town, along with possibly Rob Hayes, who plays Xander DeVille, the pilot of the USS Aries, possibly a new actor. And we have our the poor puppies that are whining out there, and then possibly another actor who I'm really excited about. Really, really excited about. So Las Vegas. I don't have all the. Let me. Shut up. There we go. I'm gonna get out of it. Let me go here and put some things up. So, because I don't think I have all the assets here, but many of you know that we had that we created 2 special pins for Las Vegas, and I can, let me do it this way. I'll just call up areastudios.net, which is our website, which, of course, Area Studios is now 501c3. I'll go Las Vegas specials. Okay, so these are, let me go here and share a screen. All right. Okay, so here you go. Here are the 2 special pins we developed. One is the Las Vegas away mission pin. Okay, there you go, which we're real excited about. Officially banned from selling it in Las Vegas. It's available. You can either order it and have it shipped to you when it comes in. It should be in beginning of August, or you can pick it up in Las Vegas. Right. So there's a Vegas pin, and the other pin that we created was the Starfleet Medical. All right, here, Starfleet Medical. If you are fully vaccinated, these are both available in the Aries Studio store, which is www.ariestudios.net. I don't know if Stogie's there or not, so let me put that up there. Go there and just look for the Las Vegas specials, and both those pins are there. We're real excited. And so, listen, we're real excited about Las Vegas. We're going to have a booth at Las Vegas, right? There we go. We're going to have a booth. How awesome is that? You can come and see us, hang out with us. Steve and I will be signing autographs. We'll have swag. I just got the new backdrop, which let's see if I can show you our new backdrop. So I just got this in the mail from China. Yesterday it arrived. And so this is, let me see. Let me enter here. And I'll pop this up. Actually, it's going to be easier. Let me send this to myself, and then I'll pop it up on the screen. So we bought one of those background pop-up displays. That's not going to let me do it. There we go. And it looks amazing. I don't have the framework, but they sent the graphic ahead. And hold on a sec. Nothing's working today. It's just, it's a sad, sad day. All right, oh, my computer hates me. All right, I'm gonna pull this up while we're talking, and there we go. So if anyone knows me, I mean, it's been 2 years since we've done a convention. No, it's been longer. The last convention we did was Denver Comic Con in 2016, and all right, there we go. Well, I just simply sent it to. Oh, I sent it to Crystal. Oh, the poor puppies. I hear them whining out there. I feel so bad. All right, let's see if this works here. Let's see if I can share this. There it is. All right. There we go. All right. So there you go. That is our pop-up display. Let me change the background. That is our pop-up display. So you can see the sides are that wraps around. So those are like the two sets of patches will be the sides of the actual booth. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so that's 10 feet wide, 8 feet high, and then on the side it'll wrap around. The graphic wraps around, and on the side are the patches. So we think that's pretty damn cool. And then of course you have piping drape behind it, so you can't see from the back. Yeah, so we designed that. It's got Ares Studio. It's got Jewish Space Laser Corps. There you go. Big news on Jewish Space Laser Corps, we're very happy to say, is that David Gerald is going to act as the head writer for the pilot episode. So if you are not, go to Kickstarter, look up Jewish Space Laser Corps, and donate. I probably can. Let's see. If we go to Kickstarter here. Probably don't have to write more than. All right, here's Jewish Space Laser Corps. All right. I guess I can just. Well, here's the. Oh. Put this in here for you. There's the URL. And let me then I'll share it so you know what you're looking for when you see it. There is the Kickstarter. We're at $92.25. So here's how the Kickstarter works. Our goal is $10,000. That allows us to make all the swag. So like at $10,000, everyone's getting swag. And then as people keep buying the swag, the $10,000 basically covers all the costs. So everything above that is profit, right? And all that profit up to $25,000, and that's the stretch goal, will go towards making the pilot episode of Jewish Space Laser Corps. And if you see the Kickstarter video, hopefully you'll love the Kickstarter video because it's pretty damn funny, and you'll enjoy it. And that's what we're that's kind of the basis of what we're doing. So I'm sure some of you have seen it already, and we can run it again. Let me check the comments here. Oh, Bob Krause, thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. All Star Trek is Dungeons and Dragons Space Data Soon. How are you? All right, let's see. Yeah, they're not doing. I'm seeing some people talking about Dragon Con now. I will stop sharing that. We tried to get a vendor booth, but they were all sold out. And there are no fan tables this year because of COVID. So we're still working on some things. So we don't want to give up. So we'll keep you posted and let you know. And we'll see. We'll see how that works out. We would love to. We will be there no matter what, and we're thinking of hosting. An Axanar party, which we will keep you all posted about. Probably a happy hour is what we're thinking. That's kind of like what the current thinking is happy hour. Oh, David Moon, thank you, sir. Yeah, man, dude, you're a stud. We love you. There, and so many of you guys. Remember a year ago, I was doing 2 live streams a day every day because we were all going crazy from COVID. Donnie Pearson says, thoughts on the upcoming 4K Director's Edition of Star Trek The Motion Picture? Honestly, I couldn't care less. Great. It's Star Trek, so it's good, right? I'm happy. For me, I've seen it. There is a small, very loyal, hardcore audience for Star Trek The Motion Picture, which is not 95% of Star Trek fans. Right? I mean, most people are like, yeah, it would have been a nice episode, a 2-part episode, we were all disappointed when it came out, Of course, the director's edition is better. It'll look great in 4K, great, but, compared to Star Trek 2, it just, I enjoy it, but will I buy a 4K? No. No. Yes, Paul, Dale and I were talking about this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Those of you know, we have a chapter of Starfleet International, the big Star Trek fan club. It's called the USS Ares chapter. Go to Facebook and look for USS Ares NCC 1650. That is our chapter, and you can become a member. It's $5 a year. It's a ridiculously good price. Yeah, well, it's okay. I'll be honest with you, right? The score for Star Trek 2, James Horner, is way better. Way better. As a matter of fact, TMP isn't even in my top 5 favorite Star Trek. I will put Star Trek 2, Star Trek 4, Star Trek 6, Generations, First Contact. I think all those scores are better than TMP. Disagree? Feel free, talk amongst yourselves. That's me. I think Generations is a brilliant score. First Contact, brilliant score. Yeah, so I think there's, and of course, it's kind of hard to argue that Star Trek 2 isn't the best score of all Star Trek movies. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, the fact that they use that theme in Next Generation totally has worn that theme out for me. I just have no patience for it anymore. Westbrook, you're part of the Star Trek USS Ares chapter, right? You better be. So that's kind of what's up with Axanar. I'm really excited about Las Vegas. I hope you go. Who's going to be in Las Vegas? Pipe up if you're going to be in Las Vegas, because you definitely have to come and hang out. We're definitely going to do some sort of typically, we have our booth until 6. Then we will go for typically dinner. Then we will be drinking. Now, that might change, but that's kind of where we're looking right now. Power 543. Yes. There'll be some great stuff. Yes, a lot of great stuff. Can't tell you. Yeah, Paul, you got to make Vegas next year. Jeez. Yeah, I know. We wanted Alexander Richardson to come over, and he couldn't either. Yeah, today I was looking at like clear face shields, instead of masks. I found some, I looked at Amazon. I found what's out there. Ooh, will there be a blooper reel? I'm sure there will be. I'm sure Stogie would love to carve one up. Yeah, listen. Also, everyone, please be vaccinated. I don't want to hear any excuses. Just get vaccinated if you're not vaccinated already. All right. There's no good reason not to be vaccinated. It's really simple. All the doctors are telling you to get vaccinated. Please don't substitute, your knowledge or some guy you heard on Fox News or on YouTube. Oh, I heard that, or I have a friend. Just get the goddamn vaccine. Jesus Christ, people. There is no excuse not to have the vaccine unless your doctor says for health reasons you should. That is a legitimate excuse. Or you're under the age of 12. Of course, they haven't approved the vaccine for them yet. But I got mine, and because the Delta variant is out there, and Lord knows you don't want that. Frederick Wayne McFeeders has a lightning question. Was shooting with 2 photo lamps plus the rooms overhead made a shot in green screen? Halfway through shot seems there was a small change in lighting, not detected by you, but the camera. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you were shooting with 2 photo lamps with the... Listen, anything technical like that, I'm going to defer to Jeff Fagan. I suggest you find Jeff Fagan on Facebook and ask him that question. Or when we have Jeff on Axanar Confidential, well, you can ask that question. I'm not the person to be talking to. The Yosemite scene is Star Trek V. Interesting. Star Trek V, I actually think Star Trek V has aged well. I know this may be shocking. As uneven as that movie is, there is some good stuff in that movie. I mean, let's face it. Arguably one of the 5 greatest lines in all of Star Trek movies is, excuse me, why does God need a starship? I mean, right? That is arguably one of the 5 greatest lines in all of Star Trek movies. When you think of great Star Trek movie quotes, that's one of them. And I am a sucker for Lawrence Luckinbill as Sybok. I just think he was awesome. If you accept the premise of his character, that this is a Vulcan who is trying to embrace emotion, that character is awesome. And Lawrence Luckinbill is amazing playing that character. I'm just, go back and watch it for him. Now, there's a lot of crap in that movie that doesn't work. However, I think it's aged well, meaning I think the good parts are slowly, they're bubbling to the surface. It's still it's still one of the worst Star Trek movies. But I really think there's some good parts to it. Jim Westbrook, I knew I loved you. And Itty Bitty sends her regards. Oh yeah, absolutely. The Delphi Bureau. Send my, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. How much did Mark have in Star Trek 3? He wasn't in that much of it. Oh, Jim Westbrook loves Star Trek. Oh, that's funny. No, you did not hear that from CNN. I'm sorry. Stephen, that's bullshit. Okay? And you shouldn't be listening to anyone on YouTube. And your governor's an idiot. So I'm glad you got your vaccine. That's all that matters, man. What are your favorite lines? So let's ask you, what are your favorite quotes from Star Trek movies? Give me one of your 5 favorite quotes from Star Trek movies. Let's see if we can get some sort of consensus. Oh yeah, Mark Leonard was awesome. Awesome. First actor I ever saw at a Star Trek convention. No, that's not true. That was my second Star Trek convention. It was in North Carolina. But so the first one I saw was Walter Koenig. I saw Walter Koenig, my very first Star Trek convention, of which I still have the program. It was from like 1979, 1980. And I still have the program from that convention. Yes. Well, of course, Khan, yes. Yes, that is clearly one of the great Star Trek quotes. I will say your quote, you have misquoted. From Star Trek 3. Wrong quote. That you misquoted, Warpig. It's then fly her apart from Captain Sulu. But sir, she'll fly apart. Then fly her apart. Great. That's my favorite Star Trek quote of all time. Let's see what else you guys say. Now here's a good one. Yeah. Your associates are people of good character. Sarek to Spock at the end of Star Trek 4, which is the end of Star Trek 4 is freaking brilliant, right? Everything at the end of Star Trek 4 is brilliant. That movie is classic. That movie is amazing. You know, yeah, 2 and 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 for, I mean, just amazing. Oh, Star Trek 3. Yes, Star Trek 3 in the beginning. He goes to see Kirk. I answered this before, Jim. Yes, we are limited to 2 15-minute episodes. That's from the series, not from the movies. The poor puppies are whining. Here's a good one. What does it mean, exact change? Yes. In the torpedo tube, I'd give real money if he'd shut up. Yeah, that's a great line. Yeah. Oh, the poor puppies. They're really whining away down there. I'm not downstairs. Maybe next Friday we'll do Axanar Confidential and we'll do it downstairs so we can have the puppies with us. Also, we may be doing an episode Monday of Jewish Space Laser with Crystal and Danielle. So that'll be an opportunity to see some puppies too. Yeah, these puppies are ridiculous. If you haven't seen them yet, they're crazy. All right. All right, and so what else? What else do I have to talk about? That's it. So highlights, just to recap, because I'm probably going to end early here. But just to recap, Axanar, shoot in November here in Atlanta, 2 days. Shoot in December in LA, 3 days. We're finished with principal photography. We go to post-production. It's out first half of next year. So there's Axanar. I'm very excited. 2, Aries Studios, yes, the front is coming together nicely. We're pretty excited. The flooring's down. 2 of the rooms are totally finished. The lobby will be finished. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 rooms are totally finished. Costume lockup's finished. My office is finished. Storage room is finished. Lobby will be finished this weekend. So, those of you who want to volunteer, come on Sunday this weekend, and we're going to try and finish it out. Then we're going to put the bridge back together. That's kind of where we are in the process. Las Vegas, August 11th through 15th. If you're in the area, you plan on going to the show, we have a booth. We will host a happy hour. We're going to the Gays in Space party Saturday night to support them. Stay tuned. Steve Jepson is coming to Vegas. All right, so that's all good news. And then, boy, the puppies are going. I don't know if you guys hear them, but they're going crazy. And then Jewish Space Laser. Okay, Jewish Space Laser Core. We are going to encourage you, please, if you can give to the, and someone did while we were talking, someone did. So I want to say thank you for that. Let me see if I can post the, there is the URL again for Jewish Space Laser Core for the Kickstarter. Really cool swag, a lot of fun stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. The video is awesome. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Let's see if I can. Let's see how we can do this. I can't make that full screen, so let me try and get Jewish Space Laser video up here, and I'll play it for you guys because I can. There we go. Okay. All right. See, Stogie's joined it. I'm going to play the Jewish Space Laser video. Oh, Michael Sean Carter. There you go. How's your workouts going? Still doing those burpees with my workouts? I've been spending the last few months focused on stretching and balance because I have a shoulder injury. And so I was doing pull-ups, and aggravated my shoulder. So I'm going to have arthroscopic surgery. So it's lower body, it's balance, it's stretching. That's where I've been doing. So but burpees are great, man. God bless you. Thank you for the super chat. We greatly appreciate it. All right, guys. Let me play the Jewish Space Laser video, then I can run downstairs and check on the puppies while you guys are watching. Share a screen. Let's see, if I share a video file, is it? Oh, I see. That's no. I'm going to share the screen. Chrome tab, Jewish Space Laser. Let me just make sure this is working for you guys. Oh, yeah, it is. All right. So I'm going to go full screen with this and full screen with this. All right, so sorry, guys. I don't know why there was no sound. I didn't share the order. You still have to do that. So my bad. Go to my problem. So you still heard. Oh, but no, what we do have. We have puppies. So here you go. This is Fergie. Look at that face. Okay. I'm sorry about the no sound. All right, you doing okay? Oh, what? So we think she's a Newfie, a Newfoundlander, or maybe a Burmese Mountain Dog mix. The brother has some German Shepherd, but look at this puppy. Oh my God! Yes, she has one blue eye. See, the other eye is black. So one blue eye, one black eye. Right? Are you doing okay? She is an absolute doll. We'll just here show her what you look like. This is her, right? She weighed 2 pounds 4 ounces when we got her, and she's probably about 5 or 6 pounds now. There's her brother and her 2 brothers are downstairs. Yeah, you doing okay? She's an absolute sweetheart, and she's part of Axanar Dog Rescue. Axanar Dog Rescue is not actually a rescue. If you've seen our patch, we call it ARES, Animal Rescue Emergency Support. We foster and we transport and we work with rescues. We've adopted out dogs, but we're not technically a rescue. We're support services for a rescue. So Gerald Waxter just came in. I can't catch you up, or else I'm going to have to repeat everything. So come next week, and I'll catch everyone up again. We think she's a newfie. She kind of looks like it, right? Right, sweetie. Oh, yeah. So there you go. Yeah, she's going to be a big girl. Newfies can be like 150 pounds. We don't know. We don't think they're going to get that big. Are you okay, sweetie? You want to go see your brothers? Oh, yes. And please donate to our Patreon. If you're not a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com/Aries Studios and become a member and support us on a monthly basis. That's how we support the studio, is through patrons, through our Patreon program. So please do. And that's why, Jewish Space Laser is our, another Aries Studios production, just like Axanar. Okay. You want to go downstairs? Want to go downstairs? What? Okay. I know I'm sorry. So please go to Patreon and donate. We give things away to Patreon donors every month. Maybe it might be a patch or stickers or a catalog or a book or something like that. But we always try and support and say thank you to our donors who are on Patreon, because you're the guys paying the bills every month at that studio, and we really appreciate it. So, okay, well, listen, we're going to end a few. Yeah, all right, I'll take you back downstairs. We're going to end a little early tonight. What's that? We're going to end a little early. I want to thank you all for being here. Are you okay? Okay. And thanks for supporting Axanar. Hey, thanks. We always appreciate the people who pay attention and follow us. And, we're here. We've made it through COVID. Our set is going to be an all vaccinated set. So we're real excited about that. And we can't wait to finish this and deliver it to you. Believe me. It's between COVID and the reign of Paul Jenkins, we feel like we've wasted a lot of time. And now we're like, okay, this isn't that hard. Let's get it. We got the script. Let's get it. Let's shoot it. Let's edit it. And let's get it out. So thank you all. Thank you for everyone who's been here for us. Thanks for watching us. And please spread, if you can, share Jewish Space Laser on your Facebook page. We would greatly appreciate it. All right. Are you ready to go downstairs? All right. From Fergie and me, I want to say live long and prosper. And we will see you tomorrow night, Starfleet Tactical. Sunday night, I believe, is Two Geek Girls. And then Monday night, we're going to do a Jewish Space Laser live stream with Danielle and Crystal and hopefully David Gerald. So you may want to stop in and check that one out. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We will see you next week. Same AXA time, same AXA channel. Cheers.